Hi guys, we're going to go ahead and get started on our morning work. So if you would please turn to page 61. We're going to correct 61 and get started on page 62. Let me go grab our camera. You go ahead and get ready. I'll see you on page 61, okay? Okay, so all right, so we had to put in a, an, or the to make the sentences complete. So number one, Dennis found a eraser, an eraser, or the eraser in his dad's car. Well, the would mean we're looking for a specific one, and it's not really very specific in this sentence. The other one, a, we can't put a in front of another vowel. So we have to protect it with an N. So Dennis found an eraser in his dad's car. If this was a consonant, we could say it's an an, or an excuse me. But because it's a vowel, it has to be an. Number two, Mom told Julio to get a glass of water, a glass out of the cupboard, and glass out of the cupboard, or the glasses out of the cupboard. It says glasses, so we can't say a glass. Glasses, no. The glasses. Number three, a hiker spotted a bear in the woods, and bear in the woods, the bear in the woods. A bear in the woods. Anne was afraid to go into blank basement alone. A basement alone, and basement alone, the basement alone. The. All right, if you have any mistakes, go ahead and just fix it. It's okay. At least you tried, right? That's what's more important. Okay, so we did the first one together yesterday. Let's do this perimeter together. So remember, perimeter is just the outside, how long it is if we walked around it. Okay, so we have 3 and 6 makes 9, and 6 and 4 makes 10. And I know that 9 plus 12 is going to be 21. Okay, now I can add these two together to make 19. And so my problem turns into 21 plus 19. 1 plus 9 is 10, carry 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, so it's 40 inches. Okay, let's go to this one. We have 12 plus 7 plus 8 plus 7. So if we do these two together, 12 plus 8, that's 20. And these two together, that makes 14. So 20 plus 14, 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 1 is 3, 34. And I just chose these because I like to do friendly numbers. And I know that 8 and 2 together make another group of 10. I already have a 10, so 10 and 10 is 20. And I know that 7 and 7 is one I already know, so I did those together. But you could certainly just go side to side if you needed to. And if that's how you did it, that's totally fine. All right, let's go to the story. So it says, write one detail from the story that could happen in reality and write a detail that could happen only in a fantasy. Tyrese and Mar liked to eat lunch together on Saturdays. One day, as they ate, they wondered what the sun tastes like. Tyrese said it looks like an orange, so it probably tastes like one too. Mar thought it looked like a ball of cheddar cheese. Tyrese decided that they had to find out. They bought plane tickets to the sun. Guess what they discovered? It doesn't taste like an orange or cheese. It tastes like butter. Oh my goodness. What's a detail that could happen in the story? Okay, so I'm going to start with one complete sentence. One detail that could happen in reality is eating lunch together. Right? You can eat lunch with your friend, so that makes sense. That's something that could happen in reality. Another thing we could say, one detail that could only be fantasy is buying a ticket to the moon. I mean, it actually tasting like butter is also goofy too. But you just can't just go buy a ticket to go to the moon, can you? So, all right, make sure you correct it. If you have any mistakes on this page, should be and the, a, the, 24, 40, 34, and then a detail like eating lunch together, and a detail fantasy, the ticket to the moon. Okay, we're going to turn the page. And we're on page 62. So let's go over that one. We're going to have you do that today. Okay. Read the pair of sentences. Circle the sentence that is correct. Okay. So so what they want is basically these are the sentences that go together. Which one is correct? Okay. Terry is not never eating tofu. Sam does not like chocolate. Which one is written correctly? Terry is not never eating tofu. Sam does not like chocolate. Okay, so thinking about that, I'm going to do the first one with you. Sam does not like chocolate is the correct one. We don't use not and never in the same sentence. It's called using a double negative, so we don't do that. Number 2, Emily didn't find her dog. Mel can't see her dog nowhere. Okay. Ray doesn't have no snack today. Jamie has nothing to eat either. There are no more crackers nowhere. We have no more popsicles. So circle the ones that are correctly written. All right. On the math, solve the problem and show your work. Queen Tia has a large garden. There is a stone path around the edges. How long is the path? So we're going to be adding this up. Got some big numbers. Okay, adding this up. Tell us how big it is. And the story, it says, underline the sentences that help you know this is a fantasy and explain why you know it's a fantasy. At 8 a.m., Izzy's alarm rang. Oh no, thought Izzy. She'd never catch the school bus in time. I can help you, a tiny voice sang. It was Izzy's clock. I'll stop time for you just this once, it said cheerfully. Izzy was so shocked. She glanced at the clock as she hurriedly dressed. The time wasn't changing. It was stuck on 8:02 a.m. Izzy made it to the bus on time. What sentences in here help us know it's a fantasy? And then how, because you see those, how does that make it tell you it's a fantasy? All right. So that is your job to do today. We will correct that tomorrow. I am going to get ready to, let me come back here. I wish there was a faster step to this. Okay. I'm going to head over to vocabulary. So I will meet you in our vocabulary class folder, I should say, so that we can work on our wow word and our picture dictionary.